The rumor mill is going absolutely wild with the truly unexpected potential tag team of legendary and undisputed WWE champion John Cena and the global music icon Travis Scott. Now, while this alliance might seem purely unreal, the possibilities for an incredible matchups are endless in WWE. So the big question is, who could potentially step up and challenge this star-studded duo? Today we're going to be diving deep into the ultimate fantasy booking scenario, presenting you with four absolutely dream tag teams that would create some must-see rivalries against John Cena and Travis Scott. Get ready for some exciting and truly off the wall. You are not going to think of these tag teams. And oh, by the way, you are strongly going to disagree with this list in today's video. Lego. So we know that John Cena and Travis Scott, they've been together since Elimination Chamber. Let me set the scene for a minute. So you had Elimination Chamber. John Cena had just won the Elimination Chamber, earning himself a WWE Championship opportunity, challenging Cody Rhodes for his head title at WrestleMania, right? And then out came Travis Scott and The Rock. And people were like, okay, Travis Scott, he's been around WWE a few times. He recently appeared on television. I think it was a Raw on Netflix premiere with Jey Uso. He made his entrance while smoking marijuana. And so he's a big fan, right? And okay, he's out there and, Cody Rhodes, he turns down The Rock's offer. John Cena turns heel. He aligns with The Rock. He aligns with Travis Scott. He gets involved. He slaps the crap out of Cody Rhodes. It goes viral. He gets a little backstage heat for it, and we move on. Fast forward, WrestleMania, Travis Scott comes out there, and he gets involved. And he gets laid out by Cody Rhodes. He gets laid out by a crossroads, and he really doesn't add anything to it. But there had been talk of Travis Scott training. I think it was Swerve Strickland who first said that Booker T was training him. And people were like, okay, another celebrity, whatever. We're in the celebrity era of WWE, so whatever. And then there's a report that comes out. And it's saying that, hey, WWE is pitching and really moving forward with the idea of what if we put Travis Scott in the ring, but we do so for his first match in a tag team match with John Cena, right? Cena has, 26, 25 appearances left in WWE. What if they do something like that? Now, this is not a match that is going to happen at Backlash, right? We know that John Cena is slated to defend his championship against Randy Orton. Main event, St. Louis, Missouri. It's going to be epic. But what if, SummerSlam? What if Money in the Bank? What if Saudi Arabia sometime this summer? What if we get a tag team match with Travis Scott and John Cena? And it posed the question, okay, well, who would they face? Now, case in point, truth be known, there is a strong rumor going around that WWE is trying to bring in Bad Bunny to work the tag team match. We will get into that more in a minute. But in today's video, we're not just talking about a one-off. Like, what if, we get to see, think about it from multiple perspectives, doing tag team matches with Travis Scott and John Cena, it's a benefit. Number one, it benefits Travis Scott because he's not put in a single spot and he's put in a match with a well-established, legend veteran in John Cena. It gets John Cena in a match, but he doesn't have to work a singles match. And you can do this, every month if you wanted to against different people. So with all that being said, let's get into this list. And it is, it's interesting. I will say that as we were coming up with this. So number one, it is The Rock and Kevin Hart. Now, look, The Rock, he was instrumental in orchestrating Cena's shocking heel turn with Travis Scott by their side at the Elimination Chamber. However, alliances in wrestling are often fluid. A compelling storyline could see the final boss ultimately turning on Cena, becoming an enemy of the newly crowned champion and Scott. In such a scenario, The Rock could bring in his frequent co-star and comedic actor Kevin Hart in what would truly be a massive tag team encounter, blending Hollywood star power with wrestling royalty. It would get people talking. It's one of the bigger matches that you could absolutely do. And I understand it is a little off the wall type of talking here, but I think it would be something that is very, very interesting in regards to the possibilities and what you could do. It'd also get The Rock back in the ring. You would get outside, pub because of Kevin Hart being involved. He's one of the bigger, movie actors out there and everything like that. But it would be very, very interesting to see if they could actually pull it off. Okay, this is probably the most likely. Logan Paul and I Show Speed. Okay, Logan Paul, he's been proven to be a natural and captivating WWE superstar. He's picked up this business in amazing fashion. Now, his close friend and fellow internet phenomenon, I Show Speed, he has also shown a surprising willingness to get involved in the wrestling world, even confronting stars like Randy Orton and taking a spear from Braun Breaker at this year's Royal Rumble. The combined narcissistic personalities and internet breaking popularity of Paul and ISO Speed could present a unique and a chaotic threat to John Cena and Travis Scott should their paths cross in a tag team match. They would also do this, at least with Logan. Logan and John can do that, the heavy lifting. You could have ISO Speed go in there and get beat down until Paul gets the hot tag. The only problem is you'd have to work a heel versus heel match. I don't know how much interest WWE would have in doing such a match, but just from a in-ring perspective and a outside buzz perspective, I think it would be a very good fit. Bad Bunny and Damian Priest getting back together. The Puerto Rico duo of these two have already demonstrated a impressive history of teamwork, notably securing a victory at WrestleMania 38. Despite the falling out and ultimately having a feud, the strong foundation of their previous alliance makes a reunion a distinct possibility. Facing the star power of John Cena and Travis Scott would be a fitting stage for Bad Bunny's big return alongside Damian Priest, creating a compelling clash of styles and fan bases. Yes, these two have feuded before. They had a really good Puerto Rico, I think it was Puerto Rico street fight at Backlash a few years ago. And I think it's something in which they could absolutely do. Damian Priest, he's no longer a heel, right? You could say, well, Priest, he forgives him. Bad Bunny earned his respect. Priest is close friends with him. So I think that's an absolute possibility, especially if you wanted Cena and Travis Scott to go over. In my opinion, this is probably the most likely scenario and arguably the best scenario possible, but it would be Cody Rhodes and it would be Bad Bunny. Think about it. Having lost the undisputed WWE championship because of Scott's interference, could Cody Rhodes try to get retribution by enlisting, Bad Bunny to come in there and create a high profile pairing? I think it would make sense. I think it's the most likely. I think they could actually pull it off very well. I think they would be over like Rover as a tag team with the fan base. Two popular stars who can go in there and they have a connection. The thing with Travis Scott is like he has no personality. He's just there. Like, yes, I know he's famous, but like he does not make me care whether he's on my television or not. He doesn't make me want to see his segments. Like I rolled my eyes when he came out there and took like 5 minutes to get down to the ring at WrestleMania. So they got to work on that with him.